If you spend any time on financial YouTube, you have undoubtedly seen them. A new wave of influencers has arrived, and they are promising incredible wealth through high-yield income products. They paint a picture of an easy path to riches, but today, we are going to dissect this phenomenon and expose what is really going on beneath the surface. You have seen thumbnails just like this one. These claims are not accidental. They are crafted with precision to grab the attention of investors who are looking for income. The allure is almost magnetic, because who would not want high, seemingly effortless monthly income in this kind of market? And here is the number that really fuels the entire frenzy. Products, specifically like the Yieldmax ETFs, can dangle these incredible annualized yields in front of you. We're talking 40 to as high as 70% during a bull market. It feels like you have found a secret cheat code for investing. But we all know the old saying, if it seems too good to be true, it almost certainly is. So let us set aside the hype for a moment. It is time to move from that seductive promise to the cold, hard mechanics of how these investment products actually work to generate those kinds of numbers. The engine driving these high yields is a well-known option strategy called a covered call. The best way to think about it is like this. Imagine you own a stock that you think will go up. You then sell someone the right to buy that stock from you at a set price in the future. For selling that right, you get paid a fee right now, which is called a premium. That premium is the income you just generated. The problem is, you have just given away all of the potential profit if that stock's value goes to the moon. This premium is exactly what these funds are distributing to you as yield. This strategy introduces a fundamentally dangerous imbalance. By using a covered call strategy, you are capping your upside. Your potential for gains is strictly limited. However, and this is the crucial part, your potential for losses is not. You are still exposed to 100% of the downside if the stock price collapses. The ultimate and most destructive consequence of this flawed trade-off is a concept called net asset value erosion, or NAV erosion. When the underlying stock takes a nosedive, your high yield disappears, and the fund's actual principal value starts to decay. This NAV erosion is how a promising investment can quickly turn into a financial nightmare. Okay, so we understand the product's mechanics. Now let us shift our focus to the people who are promoting it so aggressively across social media. This is the single most important question you need to ask yourself. The vast majority of these online promoters have no financial licenses. They certainly do not have a fiduciary duty, which is a legal requirement to put your best interests ahead of their own. They are entertainers, and their business model is based on affiliate marketing. You have to understand that their motivations are not aligned with your portfolio's health. They are often driven by a constant flow of perks. We are talking about sponsored trips to ring the closing bell at the NASDAQ, invitations to fancy industry events, and of course, affiliate commissions that they earn every single time you click on their links to buy these products. This quote from our source material really could not be more accurate. It perfectly underscores the massive gap in professional qualifications. These influencers are content creators who are chasing clicks and views for the algorithm. They're not financial professionals who are trained to manage risk. Now, we are going to move away from the abstract risks and look at a concrete and absolutely devastating real-world example of what can happen when this kind of online advice is followed without a deep understanding of the dangers. This timeline tells the story of one particular promoter. Feeling confident from his growing online fame, he put his entire $220,000 portfolio into leveraged bets on these Yieldmax funds. Just 1 year later, that portfolio was worth only $57,000. It is a brutal but necessary reminder of the real-world consequences. And the incredible thing is that this danger is not some hidden secret. This warning comes directly from the SEC, and you can find it printed right inside the fund's own prospectuses. The use of complex derivatives in these products amplifies risk. You are not buying a stable income stream. You are buying a seat on a roller coaster that might just have faulty brakes. All of this brings us to our final and hopefully very clear verdict on this entire high-yield influencer ecosystem. This line from the source material is the perfect summary of our core warning today. The promise of an unusually high yield is often just there to mask an unusually high risk. It is a siren song, luring investors toward the rocks of portfolio destruction, not the shores of financial security. So the next time you see a video flashing the words, "Your path to financial freedom," I want you to stop and ask yourself this one simple question. Is the freedom being sold really for you, the investor? Or is it for the influencers and the fund companies who are profiting from your decision to invest? Thank you for joining us on this explainer from Finbot Insights. If you found this breakdown valuable, we would appreciate it if you would click like and subscribe. And please, always remember, this is not financial advice. The most important takeaway from this should be to remain skeptical of anyone, and that includes us, who offers you a simple solution to a complex financial problem. True diligence means trusting credentialed professionals, not online personalities.